The purpose of this video is to inform you, many of you, and to remind many others of you how precious and how valuable life is, and to live each and every waking moment of your lives to the fullest, and try to be the happiest person that you can be. And I'm reminded of this every single day of my life, and I mean that literally every single day. I don't live in a palatial palace, don't live in a mansion, but I do live in a place where I meet, know, come in contact with people from all walks of life. And fortunately, and I do say fortunately, I have been blessed to be around people who have experienced and who are experiencing suffrage, and it has grounded me for many, many decades of my life. I lost a student and a close friend a couple months ago to cirrhosis of the liver because he drank every day alcohol. He destroyed his liver. He's 35 years old. Johan was his name. In the neighborhood they called him Biggie. He didn't have to die at such an age as 35. That's really young. But here recently, a very dear friend of mine who lives in the community, who I've known for some years, she just turned 30 last year. And she's a small young lady, small frame, a go-getter as it relates to getting her hustle on, as they say in the streets, finding work. She can outwork most men when it comes to physical labor. But herein lies the rub. I come to find out recently, and she wanted to be secretive about it, but she has HIV, AIDS. She didn't want to talk about it, in denial, didn't want to tell anyone about it, even me. And she said that people were saying that she had it, and she said, I don't have that, but she does. I saw proof that she had it or contracted it. And so here she shows up again here recently, in recent days, and very, very emotionally distraught. Didn't stop to really have a conversation. Just trying to hit it and miss it, come in and say, hi, I need this, out of the store that is, and then she's gone. I'll be back in 45 minutes, and didn't see her for a whole day or two. And so she came back today in need of a little help. And I gave her a few things out of the store. And she offered to buy some things, and I just gave it to her because I know her situation. She never told me that she had contracted AIDS. But all of the signs are there. She's been in and out of the hospital for a week or two at a time. And I'm seeing all of the evidence, and she's just emotionally riddled. And so she wanted to just get away. She said, I just want to leave the neighborhood and go and be with my brother. She said, everybody's turning on me. She still never said that she had it. So I took her by the hand and hugged her. And I looked her dead in her eyes and told her, I said, I love you. And she dropped her head and she said, I know. And I held her chin back up and looked her dead in her eyes. I said, I'm here for you. And I want you to know that I'm here for you. If you want to talk to me, I said, I'm here for you. Come and see me if you want to talk. And I could see that she was unfolding emotionally, and she knew that I knew something was going on. I asked her, I said, what's the doctor's appointments all about? She said, what do you mean? Still in denial, of course. And I said, well, I see the hospital bands on there, and you've been in and out of the hospital. And I said, and it says that you're a fall risk, and so forth. And she said, trying to divert, she said, well, I'm going to go to this other hospital. I won't go to the other hospital. She said, I've got to get out of here. And I said, wait a minute. And I held her head up, looked her dead in the eyes. I said, I want you to know that I know. And then she looked me back and began to break down and said, I know. She knew I knew. And she began to cry, and I hugged her. And I told her again, I want you to know that I love you and I care about you. Don't forget what I said. And she looked at me and she said, teacher, thank you so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Once again, it's hard not caring when that's who you are. Speaking of myself. And I've seen so many people pass. And it's hard when you know that you can't do anything to help their situation other than comfort them and encourage them as much as you possibly can. But I will continue to do what I do. That's just who I am. So I hope she comes back, because she's in a point of depression, of course. And she feels alone in the world. I've felt that before. Have you? And we seem to really relate to people who have similar experiences as it relates to being lonely and cast away, and people not caring about you and talking about you behind your back and saying that you can't make it in life and that you're not going to be successful and you won't be this and that. That's been her situation. And I can relate to that. You know, the scripture says, where there is life, there is hope. So, I didn't mean to worry anyone's patience with this video, but I just wanted to ask you today, are you in need of prayer? Is there anyone out there right now in need of prayer? And we all should be daily in need of prayer. Scripture also says pray without ceasing, and that the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. So if you are in need of prayer today, As you pray for me, those who know how to pray, believe that I pray for you all of the time. And if you have a specific circumstance or situation, health problem, mental illness, or someone that you know, a relative or close friend that you would like me to pray for, it's already done. Please leave it in the comment section. None of us are above prayer. None of us are above humility. None of us are above saying I'm sorry when we do something wrong and being contrite in spirit. And I want all of you all to know that know me on this channel as long as I'm here, even as I sit here at this moment. I want you to know that I sincerely love all of you all that follow me on this channel. And all of my students and my friends and my associates. I love you dearly. And you are always in my prayers. So, before I part, if you know of someone who are going through a similar situation as this young lady, some illness, some cancer, some whatever, leave their name for me. Leave your name for me if you would like me to pray for you. And I will pray the earnest, effectual, fervent prayer for you. May Yahweh continue to bless all of us in America and in the world. And may He strengthen you and give you what you need. And He knows what we all stand in need of individually. Stay close. Stay full of hope. And continue to pray, all of you. This is Brother Teacher. Don't forget my request. Leave your request in the comment section below. We'll see you next time. So long.